is my WWE Night of Champions 2009 pay-per-view predictions. Pay-per-view is live exclusively tomorrow night on pay-per-view. And this pay-per-view is the WWE pay-per-view that's billed as all the titles are on the line. So all matches are all title matches. I like this, gimmick for WWE pay-per-view. It's something, original, and I don't mind the idea of it. And it works out, I would say. And this card right here for this pay-per-view, it doesn't look like, an excellent card. It doesn't look like anything's going to be it's going to be a great pay-per-view, but there are a few things on this pay-per-view that can make it, overall a good show, or at the least, this is going to be at least a, decent and okay show. Now, the first match I'm looking forward to will most likely be the opener of the night, which will be for the United States Heavyweight Championship and the Six-Pack Challenge. And this is Kofi Kingston versus MVP versus Jack Swagger versus Big Show versus Carlito versus The Miz. Now, the one thing in this match that doesn't make any sense at all is why is Carlito in this match in the first place? It doesn't make any sense at all for him to be in here at all. And, you got the whole thing with Kofi Kingston, Big Show, and Evan Bourne. You don't have Evan Bourne in this match. That's what I would have most likely went with this match, is replace Carlito with Evan Bourne. I think that would have made more sense, since you were actually, booking Evan Bourne in this whole United States heavyweight feud and the whole thing with Big Show and Kofi Kingston. So it doesn't make any sense with him not being in this match. Miz is kind of, somewhat thrown in here as well, but it at least makes more sense than having Carlito in here, since The Miz actually has done stuff with Big Show. And, Jack Swagger and MVP, they have a feud going on, so it makes sense them being involved in here. And this match I'm looking forward to with, the only people in here, the only person really in here that's not that good is the Big Show. And Big Show, if used properly, he won't ruin this match at all. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what MVP and Jack Swagger will do in this match. I think them two could have a very good feud for the United States Heavyweight Championship. And that's the reason why I see in this match, I see the United States Heavyweight Championship changing hands. I see Jack Swagger winning it, since he's got the whole, he's the American thing going on. Making most sense to have him be the United States Heavyweight Champion, then have a feud with MVP, which I think them two could have a feud that could branch out for, 3-4 months, and they could have very good matches with each other. Then the next matchup will be for the ECW Championship. It'll be Tommy Dreamer versus Christian. And I see in this match, I see Tommy Dreamer retaining the ECW Championship. I don't see Christian winning it here, just due to the fact that Christian, I think, will do something later on in the evening, or at least I'm hoping he'll do something later on in the evening with Chris Jericho. And then the next matchup will be for the Women's Championship. This will be Michelle McCool versus Melina. Melina is a very good women's wrestler, and she's probably one of the top female competitors in WWE, so she probably can pull a good match out of Michelle McCool. Michelle McCool's not a terrible performer, but compared to, Melina, Mickie James, Gail Kim, she's not that good. But Melina can probably pull out a good match with her, and I see Melina winning this match and winning the Women's Championship. The next matchup will be for the Unified Tag Team Championship, and this will be Chris Jericho and a mystery partner to be announced at the pay-per-view versus the legacy of Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes. And whatever route this goes, no matter what, I'm saying Chris Jericho and whoever the mystery partner is going to be the one to walk out as the Unified Tag Team Champion, just because it will not make any sense Legacy winning it, since you got Ted DiBiase looking like he's, pretty much almost, going to turn on Randy soon and be out of Legacy, and he's going to probably have a very good big babyface push. And as far as who Jericho's mystery partner will be, there's a lot of rumors going around. It might be, the returning Chris Masters, which I'm hoping it will not be, because I do not want to see them two team up. Could possibly be Dolph Ziggler, even though Dolph Ziggler is involved in another match. They did do the thing with Dolph Ziggler coming out there with Edge and Chris Jericho on one of the SmackDowns, so it could possibly be him. I don't see it being CM Punk, even though if you want to really push him over the board, being a huge heel, kind of be cool to have him and Jericho be together, the two top heels. Or as far as what they're going to do with CM Punk, they're obviously going to want CM Punk to be one of the top heels in the company. Wouldn't mind seeing that, but the thing I think most people really want to see is Christian and Jericho team up, which is the thing I'm hoping for that's going to happen, but I unfortunately do not see that happen. I see they'll probably go the route of Dolph Ziggler or Chris Masters teaming up with Chris Jericho. But I think if you did the Christian thing, you do something very good with Edge returning as a babyface, then you can branch off having a little program with Chris Jericho and Edge when Edge returns, or you could go off with it, since Christian will go be partners with Jericho if they go that route. Have a Christian versus Edge feud, which I think a lot of people would really want to see, especially since now since they both of them improved so much since their feud they had back in 2001. Them two could put on excellent matches and have a very good feud. Next matchup will be for the IC Championship. This will be Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler. And I see Dolph Ziggler unfortunately walking out with the IC Championship. I do not want to see it happen. I cannot stand him at all. I do not think he's a good in-ring performer. And, his gimmick is terrible, in my opinion. In my opinion, when you got a name like Dolph Ziggler, I can't take you seriously. I cannot take you seriously when you got a name like Dolph Ziggler. It just really ruins it no matter how good you are as a wrestler. Even if he was a great wrestler, that name, I think, will really hurt him. That's one thing with wrestling business. If you don't have a good name, people aren't going to care about you. And Dolph Ziggler, even though they have him as a heel, he's supposed to be an arrogant, obnoxious heel. It still doesn't work. And I see Dolph Ziggler walking out with the IC Championship, unfortunately. Even though I think I would have much rather them keep going the route with having Jericho and Mysterio have a feud continue instead of having Jericho as the tag team champions, having won the tag team championships right now, because I think that's one feud that if that continued for 6 to 8 more months, people would not be complaining, since them two put on so many good matches. And the next matchup will be for the Divas Championship. This will be Maryse versus Mickie James, and I see Maryse walking out with the Divas Championship. I do not see Mickie James winning it, even though if they did have Mickie James winning it, I kind of would like to see, a Mickie James and Gail Kim feud. I think them two could have very good, a good feud with each other, but most likely Maryse is going to walk out, retain the Divas Championship. The next matchup will be the match I'm looking forward to the most on this pay-per-view, and that's CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy for the World Heavyweight Championship. And in this match, I see CM Punk retain the championship, and CM Punk's going to retain the championship in some shady means or another. And obviously, you got the Jeff Hardy rumors that Jeff Hardy hasn't re-signed the contract, and he might, just take a, extended absence from WWE, take a little hiatus from WWE. But it has been rumored with some of the Jeff Hardy rumors that he might, or WWE's trying to at least push him to at least stay and work till the WWE SummerSlam pay-per-view. So if they go that route, I could see Jeff Hardy and CM Punk take on each other yet again at the SummerSlam pay-per-view, and then have CM Punk kind of do something to take Jeff Hardy out as far as storyline reasons, since Jeff Hardy will most likely take a little hiatus from WWE. But I'm really looking forward to this match. I think these two put on a very, very good match, and I'm definitely looking forward to see what route they're going to go with CM Punk turning heel. Are they going to still tease it, or are they going to go on this pay-per-view and finally, have him go full-fledged heel? Even though they kind of, somewhat have started doing that, but they're still kind of teasing the whole heel persona. But I really like the way this feud's been built up with these two. Then the next matchup will be the triple threat match for the WWE Championship, with Randy Orton versus Triple H versus John Cena. And I expect this match to be good. They had this triple threat at WrestleMania 24, and that was a good match. The only problem that people had with that match, and I had a problem with, was it was way too short at WrestleMania 24. And if this is given enough time, these three can put on a very good, entertaining match. Triple H and Cena, they have very good chemistry, and just as long as you don't see too much of Orton versus Triple H, this could be a good match. And I think, even people that dislike John Cena, I think most of you are probably at least wishing John Cena walks out with the WWE Championship here, just due to the fact that if he walks out with the WWE Championship, we'll actually see something different other than seeing, a Randy Orton versus Triple H continuation of their feud and having a match at SummerSlam and God knows how many other fucking pay-per-views. So I'm hoping John Cena walks out, just mainly due to the fact that I want to see something different with the WWE Championship other than the feud that we've been seeing for a long time and no one even cares about it anymore. So hoping John Cena walks out with the championship, but unfortunately I see Randy Orton retain the championship, and then unfortunately having to see a Triple H versus Randy Orton match at SummerSlam. And since SummerSlam is billed as one of the big pay-per-views, you'll most likely see Triple H walk out of SummerSlam, defeating Randy Orton for the WWE Championship, and then You know, there's still rumors them might have a Hell in the Cell match at the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view in October. And hopefully after that, that will finally be the last time we see them, even though I'm hoping we don't see them dragged out for another 2-3 months. But most likely, knowing WWE, they will probably go that route. So, like I said, with this pay-per-view, there are stuff I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy match. The triple threat, even though I'm tired of seeing, you know, Randy Orton and Triple H in the ring together, with John Cena included into it, that could help the match out since, you know, him and Orton work very good with each other, and that's the match I really would love to see at SummerSlam is Randy Orton versus John Cena. Triple H and John Cena, they have great chemistry, so that match could be very good. The two women's matches probably just be decent, and the U.S. title match could be very good. Other than that, probably nothing much at all. The IC title match will probably be, you know, completely terrible, unless Rey Mysterio can really pull something out of that match. He would really have to pull something out of that match to make a Dolph Ziggler match entertaining. And it would be interesting to see who Chris Jericho's mystery partner will be. Will it be what a lot of the rumors are saying? Will it be the returning Chris Masters? Will it be Dolph Ziggler? Or will it be kind of like the unthinkable, even though a lot of people want to see it, but I'm saying it's unthinkable just because I don't see them doing it, is Chris Jericho and Christian being a tag team. Then, you know, you can build something off of that when Edge returns. And, yeah, that's it for my WWE Night of Champions 2009 pay-per-view predictions. Peace.